Hello and welcome to this video. Today in this video we are going to discuss about a feature of GoHighLevel. Now in today's video we are going to cover how to set up your SaaS configurator. Now to enable the SaaS configurator you must need to have the agency level access. Now first of all you need to log into app.gohighlevel.com, or in your agency if you have set a white label domain like app.rising.com. In my case, what you need to do is go to that, log in with your credentials, and then you'll be in the agency dashboard here. Now in the left menu, we have the SaaS configurator. Let's click on that. Here you'll find the default pricing and planning. Now this is the one that I have created for a purpose, but you can come here and create different categories. For example, you see these are the ones that I might have created in past. Those will be all shown in here. Now you can click filter and then click new category also. So the category defines you how you want to put few offers for a particular category. Like if we have different planning for USD, we can do that. If we have a different planning in, let's say, pound or INR, like rupees or anything else, so we can create a different category and place those three stages or three plans into that category. So for example, we'll keep it like this. So let's say US only, and then the currency is USD, then click on save. And the category is created. All we need to do is we need to create a plan and put that in the category. So first of all, what we need to do is click on add your plan here, the right side. Now choose this location where like you have multiple SaaS configuration system setup. Choose where you want to need to create the plan. So initially what you are going to do is you are going to choose the default account where you want to put the planning, or just directly put it in Stripe. It says that if you're chosen agency sub account, then you need to be redirected to payment module, but I'll keep it as Stripe for now. You click on proceed, and it is going to take us to this planning detail part. Now here we have this import from Stripe option. You can click on that and you can choose the plans from the list of products you have inside your Stripe account. If you want to create a new one, what you need to do is put a pricing name here. Let's say I have a light plan, so this is a description. Oops, we cannot do that. So let's say this is suitable for freelancers. Then what we will do is we'll click on next. Then we have to choose the category like I said earlier. It's the US only that we selected earlier, and you can choose multiple plans if you haven't already, and you can like reorder them here. Then click on next, and here comes the pricing details. Now let's say I want to offer this for $97 and for a month, and $970 for a year. Now you have to confirm one thing, that you should not have a pricing less than 97, because that is the lowest GoHighLevel or HighLevel is directly providing. Now if you want to do it below 97, you can do that, but you cannot publicly announce that or promote that with running ads and all. That is against the rules. So make sure that it is either 97, or if it is low, you're not running ads for that. Now you can choose user limit, like how many users in this particular plan a sub account can have. Let's say I say only like up to 5 users are allowed, because it's the lowest one. Contact limits, let's say only 5,000 contacts is the upper limit here. Now it says that please do not delete these products on your Stripe account, otherwise there will be some trouble, because the system won't be able to connect it with Stripe, and there will be issues in collecting payment as well in future. So if you want to delete this, delete it inside your HighLevel account, not in Stripe. Now click on next, and it will take you to the next step where you can choose like in this particular plan what all features are offering. So there are, I think, around 32 features are there. You can enable all of them or some of them as you strategize. Now, if you are offering any snapshot, you can click here to attach a snapshot and choose the snapshot that you need to upload. Let's say I want to give agency snapshot AI. Click on attach and it will be attached. Custom menus link. If you have any custom menus and you want to include that into the sub accounts, you can do that. Now, if you scroll down, you can see these are already connected. If you scroll down, these are all the other features. I'm not connecting those here. Now, click on next, and it will take us to the add-ons. Like if you want to resell these programs to this particular sub account who is subscribing for $97. Now, let's say I want to include the like it says sub account subscribing plan on we charge extra. So I won't be doing this because that would be mine. The cost for these products I have to bear by myself. So I'm not going to give it to them. The only thing you can do is you can decide whichever is going to cost you lower and you can offer that. For example, ad manager is free now, so you can offer that to them. Then click on next, and there we have this marketplace apps. If you want to add someone some apps from the marketplace, that you can do, but these are again optional, so no need to do that, I guess. Yeah. Going back to here, again we have to redo everything. Here is a caution. If you, while doing this settings up, if you click on explore marketplace, this planning won't be saved and you have to redirect to a different page. So make sure before you decide to do so. So click on next now, and then we have this trial and credit period. Do you want to enable a free trial for 7 days or even longer? If it is not, so just disable that, and they will be paying you from the day one. Now add credits while signing up monthly. So if you want to give them free credits to use the telephone or the email services or for other services, you can do that. So there are two options: one-time credit if you want to give them like $10 or $20 initially, that is separate. Or if you want to give them recurring, that is also something you can do. Rollover unused complimentary credits next month. So once they do not utilize those awarded credits, that will be rolled over to next month. So this is something totally up to you. You can disable that also, and they have to pay anything they do. I believe that when you are doing it initially, you can give them some credit so that they can send out their initial emails or making like SMS and all. After that, they can run it by their own with their Stripe account. Now click on next, and you'll find this is a revealing option where you can like add a markup based on the usage. So this is a phone system. So let's say if I make it like one times, there is nothing I'm like charging as an agency. This is what like HighLevel is charging for making calls. This is the amount, receiving calls is the amount, text message is the amount. Now, the profit is zero in all the cases. If I make it like let's say two times, so this is the charge they are going to bear, and usually this is what they are going to get. The charge by customer is this twice, and I'm going to make this profit for that. You scroll down further, and these are the options in the left menu for email services also. You can add a markup for yourself. So this is something you have to decide how much you want to charge them and what is the profit margin you are going to keep out of this, right? So that is something you can look out to. And there we have a lot of things like Agent Studio, funnel AI, domain purchase review, WhatsApp usage, conversational AI, workflow, external AI modes, like models like all the AI bots that you can connect, or LLMs you can connect, content AI, LC email verification, workflow, premium features. These are all some things that you can add this markups to, right? Then once it is done, click on finish and you'll be ready to go. Now we have created a complete SaaS product itself that we can sell. Now you see this is the category, this is the name, and this is the link to this particular SaaS product. Now here we have the link, direct link to make the payment to this product and purchase it, or we have the annual product link here also. You can see that it is including this particular snapshot, and we are giving $10 complimentary credits for the first one. Now, if you want to delete this plan, instead of deleting it from Stripe itself, you can delete it from here. If you want to edit this, there is an option to do so. And if you scroll up to the top, you see this is the advanced option. Here it says subscription settings, suspend sub accounts when SaaS subscription fails. So it will automatically pause the account. So whenever they fail to make you the payment, now there is an option if you have 3 tier or 2 tier plans. The sub account admins can upgrade their plans. That is also enabled, and you can you see this is it says that for video SaaS configurator we can not available at this moment. Okay, so you can keep it on or off, doesn't really matter. Sub account onboarding, use company name or customer name when you are creating the sub account. There are two options. One is the business name, and the other one is the first name and last name. Based on which you are going to create the sub account, that is up to you. I personally prefer the company name. That is much easier to configure. But if you want to memorize the name of the person whom you just sold, in that case you can do this one. Or for newer companies who haven't built their company name yet, they are just deciding to move forward to establish a company, in that case go ahead with customer names. Now here is a welcome email that you can customize, and you can choose from which particular um, account you can take the email template from, that you can choose. Then after that, we have this categories that we saw earlier. We can delete the categories also or create new categories from here directly. After that, we have security options, where it says pause new sub accounts until reviewed and approved. So even if they make the payment, unless you approve them, they won't go live. They will be staying as a paused account. There is something optional only for security purposes. You can enable that. Verify phone number using security or during sign up. That is also optional. If there are any new sub account approvals, like people has purchased and you need to review them, they will be appearing in here. If you go to configure now, you see that SaaS mode now works with Stripe, InMy, Authorize Alternate, and Square, and you can choose between which account should have which product, and from where you can add the SaaS product itself. Cancellation settings, this is a new one that says allow clients to cancel subscription. It is by default not allowed, but you can allow that. And you see that there are multiple options they might be able to fill out, or other option is also there. Enable discount offer, you can enable that. Redirect to external page after they make the payment, they will go to a different page. That is can be done. And downgrade settings is also new, where people can actually downgrade their subscription from a higher level of plan to a lower level one. And again, they can choose between the reasons why they're doing this. And again, the discounted offer is also enabled, and you can see all the activities in here. So that's, my friend, all about the SaaS configurator. I hope that was helpful. Thank you and have a great day ahead.